Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, Mr. Cole, and welcome back to Baja Control HD. As last time I began our adventure in the Mini Trucks League with our Hummer, and we left it to the very last moment in the league to win a race and win the championship. Hopefully you'll be a bit more comfortable in the Position Gear Elite Ring League, as we've got 4 races we're going round the Yellow Ball track and the Lake Powell environment. As here we are with our Hummer, our friend, after that performance in the final race of the first league. But we did learn a lot about these mini trucks. They're not very durable, as they hate the bumps. As we get underway for this 3-lap race, just cruising at the back. It looks like, oh, is that Steve Looney? It's very slow. That was us up into 7th temporarily, and then we got stuck on Steve Looney. That is a fault of this game, unfortunately. Car contact. You get glued to people. Annoying as we found out with Jerry as well. To get past Barry, he came last in that first league, looking to do better. This time around we've got Jimmy Toy in front. Not toying around at all. Letting us know his intentions, immediately blocking us there. As our Hummer still in one piece after that. As we break 100 miles per hour with it. Now, and where... Who is that Jimmy Toy going into no man's land as... Get out of here. Let's get into 5th as we cross the line onto the 2nd lap. I love this track. It's like a Zeus Baja Control HD edition. If you don't know this track, it's an old Grand Prix track in Germany. Basically racing on autobahns with hairpins at each turn. Hosted the 1959 F1 Grand Prix, which, if I remember correctly, Tony Brooks won in his Ferrari. That ridiculous speed. Also features one of the most famous autographs as well. Photographs should I say, in Grand Prix racing history, with Hans Hermann and his BRM, I believe it is, with him flipping and him out of the car, because back then they didn't have seatbelts. They're soon introduced the following season, I believe. So you just see him under his car rolling overhead. It's something out of Hollywood. It is an unbelievable picture. I'll probably link it down below if you want to see that. Let's go on to the final lap. We're battling for a podium. Got a new record. Jeff Davis in front. First is getting away slightly, but we've got a gap on Ashton Alexandra. What a name. Behind. As here goes to Hummer for 2nd. Got to get on the 3rd. Get that traction. Keep that momentum going. Oh, but it's getting a bit spongy as the suspension. Got no momentum either. There's probably got the pit here. I know it's the final lap. He got no speed. Go, go, go. So back down to last, Ari. Here comes Barry with his good old punt. Everyone is slowing down in front now. Let's see if this will pay off like it did in the last race, the last league. Yes, here we go, charging over these bumps. Get out of our way, Jimmy Toy. That's almost into someone else's cockpit there. Let's get down to 3rd. Use them a banking. Have we got momentum to win this at the line? We've got 2nd. Go jump into 1st. Not quite. Just behind Jeff Davis with Rod Hall in 3rd, a long time leader. Then Ashton Alexander, Jimmy Toy, Ted, Chris Hoffman, Barry and Steve Looney at the back. So a pretty good first race. Got very close at the end there. Let's see if we can actually win the next one around the Deadman Wash track and the Yundi Salt Flats. So we are back in the desert. Loads of cacti around. get underway, get a good start. Then forget to change up to third gear, which is pretty helpful. You know, it looks like Chris Hoffman very slow though. Allows us around the outside, up into fourth already. Side by side with Ashton Alexander, and it's this track. The massive jumpers. Oh, what are you doing, Ashton? Get out of here. Don't be an Ashton Kutcher, alright? Try and go down his inside. Look at this door-to-door racing. Too much swing though, too much momentum swing there. So you drop back, Chris Hoffman, after his slow start, back up into fifth, up to fourth, should I say. Temporarily though. Looks like you got slowed down by Ashton Alexander as the top tail, just racing away. Trying it down the inside, that's never a good idea though. Have that inside eye, want the outside eye, and have that momentum with us. Let's get out of here, Chris Hoffman. You're not the good Hoffman, okay? The one that BMXs. Get out of here. Let's go downhill. The shocks and shocks already gone. Engine's already gone. So they're already onto the second lap in front. The leaders. Massive lead. He's got third and second though. Close up, but look at the leader. He's really sprinting out in front, being our hair. Let's get ahead of Ashton Alexander, who got Rod Hall in front. Well, we did. Now you've got Jeff Davis, almost 6 seconds in front of us. Just cruising this race. It's old Jeff. Having well time in the lead. But we're gaining. Already gained over a second. Got a good gap on Rod Hall behind. I keep saying Hall, I don't know why. Losing all momentum though. And suspensions get too springy. Way too springy suspension now. We've got to pit for repairs. As it looks like Jeff Davis is in front. And that is how you stop your opposition getting repairs. Look at that skill. And being an arsehole. Of course, we're in a Hummer. It is the top arsehole. It should be. As we go into the lead in the second out with an unrepaired, I think, Jeff Davis behind. The guy who won the first race, we weren't jealous at all. That was tactics, alright? There's no sportsmanship. This guy wrote, oh, hello, Jeff Davis. Weren't very happy with what we did. Get into the rocks. Can't beat up an Hummer, okay? That's why I chose it, as we got 10 seconds in onto the final that. Thanks to our arsehole. That's all, no, too wide. There goes half the lead, but we still are ahead of Steve Looney, Chris Hoffman. It's like Jeff Davis still trying to stay with the cool kids. Despite running into us, as he got the clutch gone and the shocks, engines going. We're still keeping momentum though, look at that. Around 90 miles per hour, around 80 miles per hour now. Back up again. We can actually afford to pit, can we? Let's do it. We've got Chris Hoffman in front. Now we've got Rod Hall. Steve Looney giving us a good jump start though. Thanks for that, Steve. So our vehicle is repaired though compared to theirs. So should be mincemeat. Just like that. Totally legitimate move once again. As I said, it's a Hummer. It's a bully. It does things like that. Let's get out of here. Here comes Jeff Davis. Oh, go into the cactus. It's got Rod Hall in front. Is he going to grab the victory though? I said side by side. to the line. Just 1 egg ahead of Rod. As he gets another podium. We've got Jeff Davis in third, though, despite being pushed into a cactus, a rock, out of his pits by everything. I guess his car did get repaired, though. Unfortunately, our tactics didn't quite work that well. With Ted in 4th, Steve Lee in 5th, Barry 6th, Ashton 7th, Chris down in 8th. Don't know what happened to him. And Jimmy Toy in 9th. So we do lead after the second race. And now we head to the Canyon de Shetty environment for the final 2 races. Beginning with the Kayenta track. Here is our buddy. Looking to squash any opposition in this 4-lap race. Going to have to pit 3 times, I'm guessing. We pitted twice in the previous 3-lap races, or once in the first one. Twice in the last one. As Jeff Davis runs wide, Ted went slow. This is a tight environment as well. Let's get out of here, Jeff Davis. And there's Chris Hoffman. No wonder our car went over there. You saw Chris alongside, like, don't want to deal with this right now. Let's got Ted. Oh, Ted. Forcing us to take a tighter line. And that just was a massive bump to unsettle the vehicle. Come on, Hummer. You got this. Let's get into top gear, 4th gear. Then downhill. Use the bank in here. Keep it in 3rd. It's Jeff Davis down to 7th. Back then Barry. Here comes the Hummer. It's Chris Hoffman. Very slow. Now we're alongside Jimmy Toy. Once again, not toying around. Trying to push us off, Jimmy Toy. Once it gets into Barry. Now it's like Chris Hoffman to get away. As we're into 6th, Barry, don't take it out on us. It wasn't us who punted you, okay? It's Jimmy Toy, who we're using as a brake. And now here comes Jeff Davis, one piece of the action. Oh, but look at that move around the outside. This Hummer's got traction. And I finally remember to put it down to 2nd gear occasionally. As we go up to 4, we've got Steve Luty in front. Or Steve Looney, should I say. I don't know why I said Luty. And now we've got Barry punting us up the hill. Just like Steve helped us in the last race. And it's like Barry's being our rescue vehicle, being our jump starter. So we go around the outside of Steve. Got a fantastic run on Chris Hoffman as well. For 3rd, catching the leaders now. Looks like these vehicles don't like this environment. Look at this, going into the second of the race, nothing is broken. Set a new record as well. Just to say that, there goes the engine. Jinxed it, of course, didn't I? We've got a 3-second gap in front to Ashton Alexander and Ward Hall. They're battling for the win. But another podium here. As the tyres and brakes go. You'll definitely be in the box seat for this championship with 1 race remaining. As there goes everything. We've got to pit on the final lap, 4 repairs. Let's just make sure we can survive to the final lap. There's getting a good gap behind to Chris Hoffman. We've got Ashton Alexander. With a good gap in front though. Just on the tail of Ward Hall. As where's the Hummer going? You're not meant to be running free, Hummer. So you go, use the banks. Get that momentum going. We're still in no man's land in 3rd. That's good. As we go on to the final lap. Are they repairing their vehicle in front? One of them is. Ward Hall is. All repaired. Get out of here, Rod. What are you doing? Ward Hall with the delay tactics. And now he's just punting us round the corner. Rod! I've done nothing to you but punt you into the trees. And this is how you repay me? Terrible. Let's see what we can do on this final lap. We've got some time to make up now. We've got Jeff Davis in front, having another poor race. But he's still right up there with some other drivers. And thanks for the punt, Rod. That one actually did help us. We go downhill, use the banking. Let's look at all the smokers in front. Got to start vaping these vehicles. We go down the inside, Jeff Davis, Barry. Don't have a lot of time though. Come on. There's a couple of other positions. Let's go into 4th. Just off the podium, but still very good finish of Ashton winning ahead of Chris and Steve Looney. Just got ahead of Jimmy Toy, Ted, Jeff Davis, Rod Hall and Barry. And that would have been better without Rod Hall's performance there. Nice Alonso on us while we'll be in Hamilton as we go to the final track, the Grand Bridge Pass. Can we win this championship? As here we are looking at our beast. Good to know. There's the repairs right in front as we've got another 4-lap race. And another tight environment, I'm guessing. Let's get the jump on Jimmy Toy. And get a literal jump as well. As they got them all going over the bumps, we try to go down the side. As well, Jimmy Toy. What's happening to you? You get past Steve Looney and it's like Ted's been slowed down as well. So let's try and get at least on the podium as what are you doing, Jimmy Toy? Getting angry at us? Okay, I'll give you some door-to-door racing. That's where you're going, Jimmy. Getting out of control. Get out of here. As you do eventually get up into 6th. Looks like the leader's getting away once again. So this is a tight environment, small track, but again extremely bumpy. There goes Jimmy back past us. There we are, already onto the 2nd lap. Might have to pit around the halfway mark. That's taking too tight to the line. Get out of here, Steve. Everyone wants some door-to-door racing here. The Hummer's not doing well though. Doesn't have the straight line speed in it. It's like to just keep up. Everyone is just racing away. Nip down the inside. We can't. We're down to 8th. 8th. If we're in this position, we've definitely lost the championship. We need to get into the top. Father said a podium would definitely make it safe, I feel. But yeah, definitely got to repair our vehicle. Get around the corner. You can't even get around the corner. We're having to get Barry to punt us. Look how spread out it is in front though. Incredible. That's better corner, but still. We're almost 5 seconds behind everyone else. So a couple of guys have already pitted for changes. Chris Hoffman. Among them. There's no, we even get passed by Barry. The perennial bat marker has passed us. As all Jeff Davis has messed up. When they get down to 2nd, just use all that torque, all that might. It's not working though, look at this. Flat out, and Ted can just cruise round our outside. Definitely should have pitted. Made a terrible mistake here, and that could have cost us the championship. Here comes Jeff Davis for a little one-on-one action. Get down to 2nd, use that groove to not exactly launch off the corner. Here comes Jeff Davis again. Jeff, we've got to catch up to the others, mate. We can't afford to be battling like this. Especially when our vehicles are like that. And yeah, we definitely got to pit now. So is everyone else though, that's the problem. So we do get going again in 8th. As we've got Jimmy Toy in front. You have gained slightly on the other drivers, but look at this. We can't keep up. Definitely going to have to upgrade it all, the Hummer, after this championship. As we go into the left-hander, and look, flat out. Got a massive lead on Jeff Davis behind. But we're just the same pace as the drivers in front. So cruise through the right-hander. We're not lifting at all in this final lap. Well, I had to lift there because that was a bit of a tighter corner, but not lifting at all now. In our crest again. Back this time. Which we're not going to do. We're going to finish in 8th. We have lost this championship in the final race, I believe. As Chris wins ahead of Rod Hall. Watch out for him. Ashton as well. Ted, Steve, Barry, Jimmy and Jeff. No, we haven't. We still won it. We won it just ahead of Rod Hall and Ashton Alexander and Chris Hoffman. With Jeff Davis in 5th. And then we have Ted, Steve, Jimmy and Barry all quite a way back. But look how close that championship was. Really did think we had screwed the pooch in the final couple of races. But we get the Rod Hall Team Hummer. Not as good as our Hummer though. Then we've got the Long Beach Racers. The Fabtech 01. As we've won another championship in this league just about. And next time we're going to the Progressive Primetime League. But I hope you enjoyed our outing this time. We are enjoying the Hummer. And as I said, I'll upgrade it fully for the next championship. So if we'll be consistent over a whole championship instead of just being better as we were in the first championship and starting off strong and falling off a cliff like we were in that championship in this episode. But I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching and I will see you next time.